solve a problem on limits where the equation that we have to calculate the limits seems extremely complicated, and it will shake the average student, but actually it's an extremely simple problem. This is just to say, this problem is just to say that are you looking at the right things in the problem. So let's get to the problem. So here is the problem, and I don't even want to read it out because it sounds very, very complicated. But here is the key thing to note here is that whenever x tends to a, substitute a and see what happens. So let's just substitute and just for a second and take a look. So you look at it and you take the first fraction, a power half plus x power half by a power 1 by 4 minus x power 1 by 4 to the power of minus 1. So when you do that, it's the power of minus 1 which is the key here. So you're doing it 1 by, which means that a power 1 by 4 minus x power 1 by 4 comes to the top. So which means that the limit, if you just substitute, actually has, it's 0 divided by a positive value. So it actually is 0. And that's okay. Okay, so the similar thing, the next thing you do is it's again power minus 1 and x tends to a. So a 2ax power 1 by 4, you just substitute a, that goes to the denominator because of the power minus 1. So when you do that, then a square, then it becomes a power half. And then whatever remains at the top, it doesn't matter, because if you look at it carefully, a power 3 by 4 minus a power 3 by 4, because a power half times a power 1 by 4 is a power 3 by 4, that becomes 0. And the other thing also becomes exactly 0, because it's so this whole left hand side, the first part, the minus 1 power, it becomes 0. What is now left is just a constant. Now all you have to do is you have to write log 8 to the base 4 as, you can do it as 1 by log 4 to the base a and root 2 as 2 power half. Then it will all just work out. So let us see the solution. So the point here is that look at the problem carefully. It's basically dealing with simple 6th standard, 7th standard mathematics, where they are playing with the minus ones, and if you know that t power minus 1 is 1 by t, that's then the problem just falls into place. So let's look at the answer now. So the solution approaches it in a way, but this can be solved in your head. That is my point, that you'll basically realize that the whole x part has become 0, and you'll just end up with minus root 2 log a to the base 4 power a, which you can expand and solve it. But let us see how to approach this problem. But the key thing to remember is t power minus 1 is 1 by t, and just substitute x equal to a and see that everything turns to 0. Okay, so they are now just simplifying the equation for you. They're putting y equal to x power 4, so x equal to becomes y power 4 and a becomes b power 4. So we are just replacing the limits as y tending to a power 1 by 4 because x power 4 because y power 4 is x, and so since x was tending to a, y power 4 tends to a, which means y tends to a power 1 by 4. So the point is that they simplified it, but the key thing to remember is the power of minus 1. So you just go on simplifying it, and as I said, you will see that you will basically end up with just y power 8, which is a square. Hence C is the right answer.